Okay, we want to represent this in simplest form. So we have 25x minus 125. Pull out the common factor of 25. Switch pens there. 25 times x minus what? Well, 25 times 5 is 125. Over x squared minus 25, let's just x minus 5 times x plus 5. And I know it's so quick because x squared and 25 are both perfect squares, and for any pair of perfect squares, a squared minus b squared, factored form is a minus b times a plus b. So here, the nice thing is, and this is generally the way this works, is you want to just find two things that cancel out, and the remaining pieces are your answer. 25 over x plus 5, which is choice 4. Okay, they want to know here, what is the solution for 5 over x is equal to x plus 13 over 6. I multiply everything by 6, and I get 30 over x equals x plus 13, right? These 6's cancel out over here. Now I'm multiply everything by x. And what am I going to get? On the left-hand side, the x's will cancel out, so I get 30. On the right-hand side, we have x times x plus 13. So now, distribute the x, we get x squared plus 13x equals 30. Notice we have that x squared, that 13x structure. We're going to solve a quadratic by subtracting 30 from both sides, which is an uncomfortable little bit first because for students here we get 0, but that's okay. 0 equals x squared plus 13x minus 30. So what factors multiply to negative 30 and add to positive 13? Well, I know that positive 15 times negative 2 does just that. So here, we're almost done. But our factors, this shows us that x could equal two things. Well, if this equals 0 and x is negative 15, this first term would equal 0. So x could be negative 15. Or if x was 2, right, we get 2 minus 2, which would be 0, and that would also fit this. So x could also equal 2. Or x equals 2. Notice they only list one of the choices, though, and that's negative 15, choice 4. Okay, here they want us to factor completely. Well, if nothing strikes you at first, try pulling out a common factor. And notice that 4x is common to both of these. So 4x times x squared minus 9, right? Because 4x times 9 is 36x. Now, x squared minus 9, that's a difference of two squares. So we have x minus 3 times x plus 3. Remember the difference of two squares, right? Let's say we have a squared minus b squared. That just equals the square root of both terms added and subtracted. So here we're done. Right? We can't factor anymore, any further. What is the solution set of this problem? So we have x in the denominator here. I'll multiply everything by x. So we have x times x plus 2 over x minus 2 equals negative 3. I don't want this x here in the denominator, so multiply both sides by x minus 2. But on the left-hand side it cancels out, so we'll have x times x plus 2 equals negative 3 times x minus 2. Okay, so here we're trying to find the solution set, so we distribute our x's. X squared plus 2x equals negative 3x plus 6. So if we want to solve this, we get everything on one side and set it equal to 0. We'll bring these two terms over to the left by adding 3x and subtracting x. So that gives us x squared plus 2x plus 3x is plus 5x minus 6. Alright, then this equals 0. What factors of negative 6 multiply negative 6 but add to 5? I'm going to use x plus 6, or plus 6, times x minus 1. So those minus 1 and plus 6 multiply negative 6 but add to 5. So the answers, though, right, this equals 0, is that if x were negative 6 and we added a 6, this would get us a 0 here, which is exactly what we're looking for. So one possible choice here is negative 6, and the other is 1, because 1 minus 1 is 0. So it's choice number 4, negative 6 and 1. Here they want us to factor 36x squared minus y, 100y to the 6th, completely. So here, you want to pull out a common factor. I noticed that 36 and 100 are both equal to y2, right? But we can find a larger number, but I want to work that way. So if we cut them in half, we don't get 36 and 100, we get 18 and 50, a half again, we get 9 and 25, and there are now no common factors, right? So here, we thought of 36 and 100 halved, and halved again, that means 4 goes into both of them, right? So your common factor is 4, so 4 times 9x squared minus 25 y to the 6th. Okay, here, though, 9x squared and 25y to the 6th, those are both perfect squares. So 9x squared, take the square root of that, is 3x, right? This is all times 4. And then over here we have 25y to the 6th. So that means that the square root of that is 5y to the what? Well, 5y to the 3rd, right? 5y to the 3rd. And so now we have these two square roots, like we do with any other similar type of problem, 5y to the 3rd. We add one pair and subtract the other, and we're done. So we have 3x plus 5y to the 3rd, 3x minus 5y to the 3rd times 4, it's choice 2. Okay, what is the quotient of x over x plus 4 divided by 2x over x squared minus 16? We're dividing, so multiply by the reciprocal, x times x squared minus 16 over 2x times x plus 4. Well, these x's cancel out. It's a good start. And x squared minus 16 is the difference of two squares, so it's x minus 4 times x plus 4. You just take the square root of both terms. X squared is x, 16 is square root of 4. You add one, subtract the other. What's nice here, though, is the x minus 4 times x plus 4, and then over x4 here, so it's 2 times x plus 4. These two cancel out. You have x minus 4 over 2. Choice number 4. All right, thank you.